I commented on some Mandela video, the last YouTube video I am ever going to comment on. And once I talked about cellular energy, so the blueprint of God is true. You Bible people are fucking losers. You don't have a fucking clue what God is. God is everything and everyone that isn't you. My higher self built the battery that we live in. Because I'm the one who was incepted with the idea that we live in a cellular energy device. I wasn't told about it. Okay? Now, I'm the special. I'm Emmett from the Lego movie, you know? Big fucking deal. You know why? I think if I build a cellular energy device, there's going to be a new continent in the Pacific Ocean where my higher self will be. And there'll be a higher self for each and every one of you that you can pair up with to build your own cellular energy device. Where your lower self will be the person who is me in the battery going through whatever. Now, think about it. A day in heaven is 1,000 years upon the earth. Now, we've been about 125 years, let's say. Okay? Which means that the battery has been on for about a day and a bit. In Austin Lee Meredith's reality, who is God, by the way. Or is it Sheila and Amber Graves? I'm not sure. Okay? You have no clue what God is or who God is. You have no fucking clue. You Bible people. You dumb people. Okay? Shut up about God. Shut up about your Bible because you don't have a fucking clue. Okay? Now, Stephen Hawking died. All these people are telling me this today. Good. You know, creator of, what is that book about the universe? I have it. I was given that when I was a child. An illustrated history of the universe or something. Anyways, whatever. It's the big red book that I used. No, it's not. A brief history of time. That's what it is. Anyways, whatever. That guy's gone. They're all deceivers, okay? If you believe the deceivers, you're retarded. If you believe Tesla, you're retarded. If you believe Stephen Hawking, you're retarded. If you believe in Einstein, you're retarded. If you believe in everyone, you're retarded. They're all deceivers, tricking you with putting the truth hidden in plain sight. Same with the movies, same with the books, same with the advertisements. Okay? Now imagine if the world got bigger as a result of turning on a battery, and then your higher self would be here to pair up with you to build your own battery to conjure up not only, your lower self, but your higher self's lower self as well. Okay? All that means is that this, okay? The God of this reality is N. Okay? Now, if I build a battery and turn it on, because I think it matters how you turn it on. I think they've been built before and turned on before, and I think every time they're turned on, there's like a pool or a lake in Antarctica, and a little tiny island gets like raises from the water. Okay? And they don't do fuck all because, again, it's all about this movie. It's not your idea if you were told about it, okay? It has to be original thought. Now, if it's original thought, and you think it's your idea. Now, I know it's not an original thought, but I was definitely incepted because I went through the signs and symbols of reality to decode what I've done mathematically, where no one else has, in my opinion, okay? So, I have been incepted. I am the special. I am Emmett from the Lego movie. Now that I've told you all that I've told you, you haven't been incepted, but you've been told the idea from me. That means you're the N+1, which means that the next person to make a battery after I make my battery is going to be like their God is going to be the God of my God, my higher self. You understand? My higher self is the God of this reality. He's the builder of the battery. The next person to make a battery after that would be the God of my higher self's reality, and so on. And it's just a chain. It's just a Russian doll thing. Does it even matter who built the battery? If you think it matters who built the battery, you're fucking retarded. The only thing that matters about who built the battery is that whose higher self is it? There's 8 billion people in the world. Whose higher self built the battery that we live in? Me. Okay? my higher self. Okay? No one talks about this. No one talks about the math. No one talk. It's so easy to talk about the math. It's so easy to talk about the battery that we live in. The churches, the religions, the Hollywood, the entertainment, the school system, everything should be talking about this because it's very simple to comprehend. Okay, the mathematics is simple. It's fucking counting bubbles, but they don't. Okay, they sell out to be part of the club. Okay, of Freemasonry. Okay, or whatever club they want to become, like Jesuits order or something, to hide this. They're looking to cause as much pain and suffering in the world, so that out of the ashes comes like the phoenix. Okay, which is me. Okay? It's like, I'm Job. I've been going through a world of shit now. To save you the trouble of not having to be Job and make this a job, you are going to learn from me how to do this, okay? You are my N+1 extended family. Again, I told you, the 11th dimension is my family. The 12th dimension is my extended family, which is all of you. You think that I'm more special than you? You want to be the decoder? Go fuck yourself. You don't want to be the decoder. You don't want to be Job. Okay, and you don't have a fucking clue what God is. You don't have a fucking clue what that concept is. God is number. God is the matrix in which all this is happening. Don't fucking talk to me about God. Don't you fucking type anything about God because you're fucking wrong. You stupid milquetoast. Stupid. Ignorant. I'm trying to think of what else they say in Rick and Morty with Gazorpazorp Field. You don't like me? Go fuck off, okay? Right? That's how I feel. Now, I had this talk yesterday with my cousin, and I've never been more inspired by this thing I call religion that I kind of created about we live in a battery, and it's like a Russian doll shell game, and every one of us should build a battery, and then every time you build a battery, you're going to like erect your lower selves, and every time somebody erects a battery that isn't you, you could erect another version of your higher self. And guess what happens at the end of the day? You're going to have the Citadel of Rick. Okay, Rick and Morty again. Everyone's going to have a bunch of dudes that are them. Now again, Austin Lee Meredith or Sheila Ann Amber Graves, they don't have cellular energy yet. We don't have cellular energy yet. We have to speed up time to get to the same place they are. If they're turning on the battery right now, let's say if they had the battery running for 2 and a bit days, it still hasn't turned fast enough, RPM-wise, to create an eddy current that keeps that bubble in the middle of the water, of the reservoir. I have 6/7 filled with water. Yeah, Stephen Hawking died at 76. That's amazing. But once the RPMs of those axles are at a certain speed, I don't think that the bubble will allow little bubbles to leave anymore. Thus, you are immortal. We are all immortal. Okay? If your life bubble can't leave the life bubble of the earth and you have to stay there, then wouldn't that mean we're immortal? Okay? So we haven't reached that speed yet. I have to build a fucking machine. Okay? We have to make up lost time. And then, because 2 days to us is nothing to Austin, it's like milliseconds to Austin Lee Meredith and Sheila Ann Amber Graves. Okay? So by the time I make my machine and turn it on, and it goes for 2+ days, let's say, depending on the construction and how good I do it, when the black hole is contained in my battery, the black hole will be contained in their batteries. The N+1 and the N+2. I don't think Sheila Ann Amber Graves and Austin Lee Meredith are on the same plane. I think they're not on the same. I think they're on different planes. But anyway. And N+1, N+2, all the black holes get contained at the same time. There's a trinity. There's a trinity of black holes. Just like Temple of Doom code. Just like Justice League code, okay? 3858. When that happens, I think that new land will emerge in Earth. You don't take spaceships to go to see new places. Just like in How to Train Your Dragon. I was watching that's my daughter's, we'd like to watch that movie. She loves that dragon. Rawr! And How to Train Your Dragon, it ends with everyone at the end has a dragon and everyone's happy. Now, dragon symbolizes energy. Everyone has a free energy device. Everyone's happy. At the beginning of How to Train Your Dragon 2, what is he doing? He's going around, flying on his dragon, drawing a map of the new world because he's got a dragon to go check out everything. He's drawing maps. He's finding new places, new land. There's new landmasses at like Blue Place, and then they go to that Blue Crystal Place, and those like dragon hunters are there. Okay, like you understand, it's the same thing. Like when I said that the UN logo is divided into a quadrant, and then the 9 quadrant is where the Pacific Ocean is. That's where the new landmass is going to be, where balance is in the 9. Just like in How to Train Your Dragon 2, new places are popping up with new people. You know, I think that North America and like South America even, they like popped out of nowhere and they were discovered. You know, like I think that consciousness in Europe and Asia became so high that I think someone tried to build something or whatever, and I think that that new land appeared. And then they went over there to think that everyone would be like maybe a little bit more technologically advanced, but it was the opposite. They were so balanced with nature, they didn't need technology. They didn't need weapons. It's so balanced with nature. They lived off the land and they respected nature. And what did the Europeans do when they showed up? They slaughtered millions. Maybe billions, I don't know. They killed a lot, man. And then they had turkey dinner because you know why? Turkey, the lectins that are in the meat of turkey are actually beneficial for all blood types. So that's why turkey is served at Thanksgiving. The truce meeting of Stop Killing My People. So, yeah, I am not going to, like, again, I cannot comment on people's creations because they are so far behind that then they start talking like they know what's happening and they're just retarded, okay? You have to do the work. You have to play catch up. Now, I'm going to eventually turn on all my old videos, but whatever. Okay, people are lost, okay? I understand this. It's sad. It's really sad, guys, okay? Don't pretend you know about God and the Bible. Don't even fucking try with me. If I'm the devil or the Antichrist, I'm definitely not the Christ. And if Christ was a dude, he'd probably be a lot like me. Because I want to go kick over fucking bankers' tables and destroy shit right now. Okay? You guys are lost. Okay? And you need help. And I'm not going to save you. The only one who can save you is yourself. I can show you math. That's it. And tell you stories. And show you signs and symbols that are found in everything. Okay? The amount of money that they took to digitally remove Superman's mustache from the Justice League is probably more than enough to pay for cellular energy device. I'm just saying, you know. So like, yeah, don't talk to me about the Bible. Don't pretend you know what God is. You don't have a fucking clue. God is the matrix in which this is all happening. God is on my whiteboard. God is the banner of my Patreon account. And I bet you don't think that. So shut your fucking mouth.